Top 7 reactions of innocent convicts set free. Now, could you sue for something like this? Well, you better be able to, because let me find out that the court only just realized that I was innocent after I've already served 30 years in prison. Oh boy, my life better be nothing short of paradise when I get out. Swear to God. They better make all those sleepless nights of me getting my butt touched in a jail cell for 30 years worth it.
Hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
I hope some of these convicts got their bread up by suing the police department. Let's jump into this video and find out, man.
This is John Bunn. He spent 27 years wrongfully convicted.
See what I mean? Did you see what I mean? And after serving these 27 years, he's gonna go back to living the same old boring life. Y'all bogus as hell. Come on, bro, at least give him a payload or something, man. I'm sure there's much more to it than just that. Because think about it. If you were in jail for 27 years and then you get out, let's say you don't even have no family that can take care of you. You're gonna be jobless, unemployed. Your record's gonna be all fucked up. Places aren't gonna hire you because you did some shit. To end up being in jail for damn near 30 years, the court gotta pay up, man. There's no other way.
Of murder.
I'm an innocent man, Your Honor, and I have always been an innocent man.
Shit,
While
poor
living
guy.
in Brooklyn, New York, Bunn was only 14 years old when he was arrested by NYPD detective Louis Scar.
14? Yo, what was this, in the late 1800s or what? He did 27 years when he was 14? Did juvenile not exist back then?
Bunn later spent 16 years behind bars
Holy
and then 11
shit.
years out on parole, where he still fought to prove his innocence. Then
Damn.
finally, his conviction was overturned based on the wrongdoing of Detective Scarcella and the fact that there wasn't even probable cause to arrest Bunn in the first place.
Ooh. Man, I'd be so pissed. For real, bro. Getting locked up at 14. I mean, by the time he got out now, 27 years later, like his shaboing boing, his wee-wee probably don't even work. Why the fuck am I so weird? That is a massive thing to consider though, still.
Y'all convicted and had a wrong man in prison.
And after 27 years of fighting to clear his name, he is finally exonerated.
I wanted to
Damn.
thank you, Your Honor, because in 27 years, I've been fighting for my life.
But before he leaves the courtroom, he has a moment with the judge.
Okay, oh, hey, judge is fine shit. Yo, what state is this? I thought all judges like fit that stereotype of being all old and crabby and shit. This looks like a nice middle-aged lady right here.
Bunn later filed a lawsuit against the city of New York and Detective Scarcella.
So what's up, judge? You finna offer up some buns or what? I mean, come on, man. He's seen nothing but big hairy men for the past 30 years of his life.
This is David Ranta. He spent 22 years
Damn,
behind
what he do?
bars for a murder he did not commit.
I mean,
In Brooklyn,
what didn't
New
he
York,
do?
Ranta was arrested by Detective Louis Scarcella. Yes, this is another wrongful conviction that's connected to Scarcella. Ranta was put in a...
Wait, the same detective as last time. What does this narrator try to get at right now? No, hey, whoever that detective is, he needs to serve all of the sentences that these guys had who were wrongfully accused combined. That's a pretty fittable punishment right there.
police lineup run by Scarcella and was identified as the shooter. But decades later, reportedly, the key witness revealed that the detective had provided him with a description of whom to pick in the lineup. There was no physical evidence linking Ranta to the killing, and the evidence presented to the jury was allegedly fabricated. Ranta was then convicted and sentenced to 37.5 years to life in prison.
Damn.
But after spending over 2 decades in prison, the former witnesses admitted that they were pressured into testifying against Ranta. And now,
Really,
this
bro?
is the moment his
Now y'all want to come out and say that shit? Now that he's a poor old man?
conviction gets thrown out.
Mr. Brenda, to say that I'm sorry for what you have endured would be an understatement and grossly inadequate, but I say it to you anyway. The defendant's
for
motion
real.
to vacate the judgment of conviction is granted.
Happy.
After his handcuffs were removed,
What is he gonna do now though? I mean, the guy's an old man now.
he hugged his family. With all he owned thrown over his back, he walks out a free man. After his release, he reportedly received $2 million from the state and a $6.4 million settlement from the city of New York.
Know what? So combined total of 8 million over the course of how many years? 22 years? Hey, fair plays, bro. Would some of y'all openly volunteer to do some shit like that? Do 20 years just to get 8 M's when you get out? I mean, damn, that's definitely more than like the average person's salary. What is that? Like 400K a year right there if you were to like divide it amongst the amount of years you had.
This is Susan Mellon. She was sentenced to life in prison without parole, based on an untruthful testimony. She was 42 years old when she was arrested in Los Angeles, California, at a McDonald's while taking her daughter to get a Happy Meal. But that was the last time she would see her child for 7 years, as she was charged for the murder of an ex-boyfriend.
Yo, that's fucked up. Oh, this poor lady. While trying to get a Happy Meal. That's kind of hilarious, but we're not gonna laugh because this is very serious.
Conviction was based solely on an informant who claimed that Mellon had confessed the killing to her.
Who are these detectives? Dumbass detectives, man. Like, what's the job range looking like, bro? They need to hire me. I'd do better off in this line of work.
She was in prison for a total of 17 years until the informant was proven to be a pathological liar and an unreliable witness. And now, this is the moment that Mellon's case is finally overturned.
The judgment is vacated, the conviction is overturned, and as to Ms. Mellon, the case is dismissed.
From tears in one moment to jumping in joy the next. When released, Mellon took her daughter to McDonald's to
Ooh, her daughter's 17 years later. Damn, she's like 25. She's hella happy getting out, but I'd be pissed, not gonna lie. Maybe she already knows she's getting paid.
For that long-awaited Happy Meal. The state of California awarded Mellon $597,000 in compensation. And reportedly, the Los Angeles City Council agreed to pay $12 million to Susan Mellon.
12 M's. I was about to say she did not get as lucky as the last guy, but she got damn near twice the amount of money. Rightfully so.
This is Luis Vargas. He was sentenced to 55 years to life for crimes he did not commit. Vargas was 29, living in Los Angeles, California, when he was charged with 3 sexual assaults. Based on the similar descriptions of these crimes, police concluded that it was the same person that committed all 3 attacks. Vargas was later convicted on all counts, and he spent a total of 16 years in prison until...
Wow, bro. Okay, look, further than just like prison time, what would your family think of you? You know what I mean? Because they're probably most likely going to think that the court was right too. So now your kids, they're going to all think that you're a child molester or whatever he was accused of. That's fucked up, man.
California Innocence Project tested DNA on the remaining physical evidence and clothing from one of the victims, and it was not a match, proving that Vargas did not commit these crimes.
He is in fact innocent because the evidence will show that it undermines the prosecution's case.
Vargas sat silently when he was exonerated from all crimes. Vargas only had one simple wish from his mother for when he would become a free man.
Please buy me a big hamburger and we eat it together.
Reportedly, after Vargas was exonerated, he received $886,000 in state compensation.
Tight shit. How many years did he do though? I didn't catch that part.
This is Daniel Villegas. He spent 18 years in prison for a double homicide he never committed. In El Paso, Texas, Villegas was arrested at 16, where in El Paso...
Bro, who are these detectives? Stupid ass detectives. God, man, take your job seriously, especially when you know that what you say or do is going to determine the rest of the victim's like whole life potentially. I mean, right now these detectives are basically just blindly guessing who it is. It's like a bad day at work for them. Like, yep, my wife didn't offer up no buns last night. Just because of that, you're going to jail. Life sentence for you.
Detective reportedly threatened him with beatings and the death penalty if he did not confess. And the teenage Villegas signed a confession that was prepared by the detectives. He tried to withdraw his confession a few hours after, but by then it was too late. He was charged with 2 counts of capital murder. With the false confession being the only piece of evidence, the jury was unable to agree on a verdict. Villegas had a retrial and the jury returned a guilty verdict, and he was given a life sentence. After spending 18 years in prison, the verdict was thrown out, and Villegas remained out on bond where he got married and started a family. But now, we're in the 3rd trial.
If the defendant will please stand.
This is the moment that Villegas will find out if he'll go home with his family or be sent back to prison to serve his life sentence.
Wait, hold up.
The state of Texas.
Have I seen this clip before? I think I have. And side note, this guy looks like a Hollywood actor for some reason. He gives me like an Adam Sandler type of vibe.
Versus Daniel Villegas. Verdict form B. We, the jury, find the defendant Daniel Villegas not guilty of...
Hooray.
Villegas is now a free man.
Took y'all long enough, man.
Any conditions.
Free my daddy is insane. Free my daddy. Y'all, free my man. All he did was rob the gas station.
Release my nigga. Release my nigga.
We're free to leave.
Reportedly, Villegas has filed a lawsuit against the city of El Paso. This is Ricky Jackson. He spent over 39 years in prison for a murder he did not commit. Jackson was arrested at 18 years old, living in Cleveland.
This side profile is insane. 1975. Damn, innocent or not, he looked like he was up to no good. I'm just playing, man. Get your money up, bro. You better sue the hell out of their ass.
Living in Cleveland, Ohio. The main witness in the case was a 12-year-old kid named Eddie Vernon, who in fact didn't see anything. And he said the police did pressure him into testifying against Jackson, which then later led to his conviction.
Okay.
Jackson initially was sent.
Hey, thank God for body cams. Thank God for that, because they probably did not exist back then. Hence why there were so many wrongfully accused.
To die in the electric chair. But after spending 2 years on death row, his death sentence was reduced to life in prison. Nearly 4 decades later, the now 52-year-old Eddie Vernon came forward with.
Eddie, where you been, man? Come on, bro. You knew this whole time that the cops framed him. Yo, stupid ass, man. Look at the camera, bro. What are you looking at?
Truth, stating that he never saw the murder happen. Charges against Jackson were then dropped, and after being wrongfully imprisoned for 39 years, this is the moment that Jackson hears that he is free to go.
Mr. Jackson, you're going to be free to go. Life is filled with small victories, and this is a big one. I wish you good.
Oof. Y'all better make it a big one. I'm talking about fat payloads waiting for him.
Jackson is now outside for the first time as a free man.
That must feel good as fuck.
Jackson received $1 million in compensation from the state, and an additional $2.65 million for lost income.
Type shit.
This is Kirsten Lobato. She served 16 years in prison.
First female on this list. Let's see what she did. First female on this list.
This is Susan Mellon. For a murder she did not commit. At 18 years old, she was charged with the brutal murder of a homeless man in Las Vegas. She was first convicted of first-degree murder, but on a retrial, she was convicted on the lesser charges of voluntary manslaughter and sentenced to 13 to 45 years. And after spending 16 years behind bars, a new hearing was presented with evidence that confirmed the actual day of the victim's death was when Lobato was 3 hours away with her family, proving that Lobato could not have possibly committed these crimes. This is.
If they couldn't find this out on the day that the crime happened, how are they just finding out about it 17 years later after she's already served an ass load of jail time? Like, do y'all get what I'm trying to say? Like, how the fuck does that even happen?
Lobato outside for the first time as a free woman.
I feel overwhelmed. I feel excited. I feel grateful. I'm so happy.
Lobato has filed a lawsuit against the Las Vegas Police Department, and her compensation claim is ongoing.
So where to now? Okay, well, we got people shop you.
Wholesome video, man. Let's see. What can we take away from this video? Don't judge a book by its cover. That's all I got. And don't jump to conclusions. Take time to look over things, man. Other than that, bro, road to 10K, obviously. Come on, man. 10K before the end of this summer. Oh boy, we got a long way to go. I'm still going on about that though, man. With that being said, y'all stay safe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video, bro. Peace out.